Hello friends, welcome to Winkeyes. Today I will talk about CAP theorem. CAP theorem is mainly meant for the choosing of the database for our application or the right database to our application. So if we know the actually business scenario or how our application should behave, in that scenario we can easily opt the databases for our application, whether we need to go for any RDBMS or NoSQL, or how we have to opt among them, what are the best way we can able to solve the issues. In all these aspects, CAP theorem gives a perfect answer for that one. Okay, let's start with the theorem. It is an acronym. CAP is also acronym, and it meant for C for the consistency, A for the availability, P for the partition tolerance. So consistency means the data whichever available in the database should be viewed for all the clients who are consuming it, even though there will be a lot of read and writes happening. And so the data consistency should be there among all the clients. There should not be any old data available for any of them. So when it comes to the availability won't much focus on the consistency, but it mainly focus on the availability. So there should not be any failures, or we should not say we cannot able to connect to the database if any of the partition node has been failure has happened or not. Here it mainly concentrate on the availability. So system should continue whenever any nodes get failed, even though if it is having the old data in that one. Okay, so partition means partition or the fault tolerance means, so any times if any connection or the network failure happens in among the nodes, then how to handle that one, or the system should not break in between. These kind of aspects will be available in the partition and partition tolerance. So if you cannot have each individual among them, we should have a combination of either C or C and A, or A and P, or C and P kind of a thing. So usually where Mongo database will come under CP, which is consistency and the partition tolerance. And if you go for any Cassandra or Couch database, these will come in A and P, which is availability and the partition tolerance. CA is a little bit of tricky, and theoretically it is available, but sometimes we may not achieve the CA most of the time. I'll explain to you that in the further slides. Okay. Hope you understand what is CAP and how it is being differentiated among themselves. Okay, let's go for the C and P. CP is consistency with the partition tolerance. Suppose you have a database and which has been partitioned, so there will be on master and slaves. Usually master takes the writes and distribute the value data among the slaves, and both the slaves will be having the same replica set of data from the master, whatever it is reading. And for the client which always reads, you can easily connect to the any slave database where it will only have the replica data, and it doesn't contain the immediate data for that one, because master will take the writes for that one. So this is quite happy scenario. So suppose there is a failure of the connection, S2 goes down, and the C2 could not able to read the data. So what master does is it closes the connection. It actually stops the connection among master and slave, and whichever slaves is another slave which is available, it will point the connection to the another database. So we can see in this diagram, previously it was like C2 was reading slave 2, and next we can see like S2 was barged, and C2 will be reading from the S1 database. So suppose there might be a scenario where a master itself would get failed. In that scenario, what happens is the system will actually choose the latest read whoever done by the slave as a master, and it will become the master for that one. And if it is having slave, it continues the same operation or the distribution of the data. So here it's like master was barged and it was taken out from the system. So S1 became the master and it started C1 gets started writing to the master, and it can able slave S2 can able to connect to the S2 C2 for reading. So this is consistency with the partition tolerance. Let's see the availability with the partition. In this case, like usually what happens, data is not having a master slave kind of a concept. It will be equally distributed among the nodes. Like all the nodes have the same set of data among themselves. So client 1 can able to access N1, or it may access 2. It will be having the same data which is available in N1. So they share among themselves the data. Suppose if N3 goes wrong, so any connection fails or system goes wrong, that time what happens is I cannot say system goes wrong. The system will be, means database will be available, but what happens, the C2 will be keep getting the value, and it will be not any issue with the stopping of the application. It will continue with the old data only unless it gets synced up by themselves, or if you correct them, and we can, when it gets synced up, it can able to achieve the same results back. So this is availability. So here availability has taken more importance, like even the system or the network will go down, it will be continuing with the old data. The third one is the consistency with the availability. So usually this is a very much not much theoretically it is given, but practically it is very hard to do it, because a database, with one database you cannot able to give the best performance or the best results out of that one if too much of traffic or too much of consumption is available. So like for a small application it is fine, but if you go for bigger application where too many reads and writes are happening, you have to go for the partitions or the distributed databases. But here still, like Oracle has some Oracle, they have some single database where it doesn't have any nodes, single database which can able to handle lots of traffic. In that case, it is a monolithic database. It will be like both reads and writes will be happening for the same databases. But still we have to compromise if you go for the other database, RDMS or any other databases. Usually CA comes under relational databases mostly. So they still have the partition. So while taking up the application partitions or the databases, we have to compromise on whether we need to go for the consistency over availability or availability over the consistency. So like if you want to really need to have a consistent data among the databases, then we have to opt that one. Or if whether you want to go for a availability, whether if you have the old data also is fine, we may continue not stopping the application. In that kind of scenario we can choose among them, so how you want to partition them. Hope you guys understood what I want to tell. It is mainly based on the consistency and the availability and the partition, how we are going to be used among these triangular aspects. Yeah, that's it from my side. If you like this video, just press on that like button. Uh, Subscribe to my channel for the further updates. Thank you.